The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. The other day I was reading about the philosopher Colin McGinn. He has this idea called cognitive mystery. Basically, he argues that the human mind, in its current state, is simply incapable of understanding itself. That consciousness is a locked room, and we just don't have the key. We are constitutionally limited. It made me think about the difference between what we are told is real and what is actually going on. We spend most of our lives just dealing with the surface level, like this stain. We treat the wood, we make it look nice, but we rarely think about the grain underneath, or the tree it came from. We accept the limits we are given. But lately I've been starting to believe those limits aren't natural. They've been engineered. The names on my whiteboard, the Lockheed Martins, the Raytheons, the Project Mitre +5 crowd. They are building foundations too. But they aren't building barns, they are building an architecture of control. It takes a lot of effort to set a post straight so it stands the test of time. It takes even more effort to maintain a version of history that keeps humanity looking down at the dirt instead of up at the stars. And that's why we're building this, Thunderbird Perch, a meditation structure. We need a place to get quiet, a place to disconnect from their frequencies so we can try to tune into something else, something older. On my board, I wrote down H2O equals 0-point energy. The idea that water, that we, are batteries waiting to be tapped. If Radin is right and consciousness is fundamental force, then keeping us distracted, angry, and sick is the only way to keep that force contained. I really need to get down here and get this roof finished up. Building something real is the only way to understand how the universe actually works. When I set these posts, I'm actually claiming a specific point in space. When I mix the concrete, I am manipulating matter. It takes my own physical energy to make it happen. I wrote these down because they are the 5 ingredients of reality: mind, matter, energy, space, and time. Dean Radin argues that mind, or consciousness, is what threads the other 4 together. That's the magic. But if you want to stop the magic, you have to contaminate the ingredients. And that's exactly what we're seeing right above our heads. No mistake. They are hacking the space to suppress the energy. They are poisoning the matter, the air itself, so that the mind stays foggy. X marks the spot, guys. It's not just weather modification, it's reality management. And that brings me to the name Dr. Russell Blaylock. He's the one who connects the dots between technology and biology. He documents how our environment, the food, the air, is saturated with things that excite our nervous system until it burns out. It's a trifold attack. Like I wrote on the board, mind, body, spirit. If you can keep the body toxic, the mind can't focus. And if the mind can't focus, the spirit never realizes it's locked in a cage. The CeNSE project, the smart dust, it's all designed to monitor reality they don't want us to control.
So,
There's really a whole lot more going on this board than you guys have any idea about. We might be here a while. And believe me, we have been here a while. Once you start pulling on the threads, you can't stop. You look up at the sky, and you don't just see the clouds anymore. You see the aerosols. You think about the aluminum, the barium, the dust I wrote about on the board. Is it there to block the sun, or is it there to block us? To lower our conductivity so you can't access the magic Reagan talks about. Colin McGinn said we are cognitively closed to the deepest mysteries. But what if that closure isn't a natural state? What if it's an artificial ceiling put in place by the groups on the whiteboard? We are living in levels of existence most folks have no idea about. But the veil is getting thinner. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. It's gonna snow tonight. It's all a matter of where. I keep that Crystal Park sign there for a reason. It reminds me that this isn't just happening out there. It's happening right here, in these canyons, on these mountains, in our history. On the board I wrote Enki, next to Tesla, the ancient past and the suppressed future. They've been trying to bottle this magic since Babylon, but you can't bottle the truth forever. Peace. We'll see you next time.